Hey, I am here to discuss an issue that a lot of people feel is taboo. And for a long time, I subscribed to the same thing. I did not want to discuss it. So imagine that you're a baby, a little boy or girl, and the person who birthed you or adopted you, because I know some of them still fall in that category. But either way, that person doesn't like you. They don't like you. And for some reason, you are conditioned and led to believe that it's your fault. It's not. I believed that lie for so many years. And I'm here to tell you that whoever it is, it's their problem, not yours. Your mother, my mother, have serious problems. And of course, you were affected by it because I watched a video not too long ago, and it was Representative Jasmine Crockett. And she made an interesting statement that just really stuck with me. And she said, the culture is created at the top. The culture is created at the top. And that resonated, deep within my soul. And it's the truth. Because in my home, where I grew up as a single, in a single parent home, it was just my mom and me and my siblings. She created that culture. And that culture included division, favoritism, and all types of just different neglect, abuse, different things. Because what I'm finding that a lot of people don't want to admit or recognize or acknowledge. If you're ignoring a child, if you choose one or two children that you put on a pedestal and the other ones just, they fall by the wayside and, or if you do give them attention, it's usually in a critical manner. That's abuse. That's abuse. And what we have to realize and acknowledge, whatever that person at the top, that head person, they set the culture, and they set the tone. So whatever they don't tolerate, it will not happen. It won't occur. Now, there may be some people that are like, are you actually speaking about your mom? Yes, I am. Because you know what? It's hurtful, and it took years and years of therapy and shadow work, and I'm still in therapy, and I refuse to ever stop going to therapy. And not only that, my healing journey has brought me to this point to share how your relationship with your mother, that's your first relationship. And that relationship, it sets the tone for all the other relationships, whether it's the friendships, the intimate relationships, whatever it is, it sets the tone. It affects how you behave. It just, for everything, because your mother, that's the first voice that you heard, and that's the person that you look for to begin with, to love you, to protect you, to cherish you. I know that because I'm a mother. And my duty and my goal and my responsibility is to make sure my children feel safe at all times, that they feel safe with me. And when we don't have healthy relationships, that first relationship isn't a healthy one, it affects you in so many ways. And a lot of people are probably thinking like, oh no, I'm fine. Are you? Are you? Or are you just going along to get along? I'll touch on that in another series, because honestly, I can't grasp everything in this one video. And of course, as this channel deals with the trauma and the abuse and the neglect of received from your mother. And I've heard it all through the years, whenever I would share with someone about my relationship, my troubled relationship with my mom, they would listen, and they would say, oh, if I disclose like maybe some betrayal or something, and they would wait and they would listen. And especially, I'm just going to be honest, especially in the Black community, people would say, well, that's your mother. I know, yeah, that was wrong. Oh my God, that is so wrong that your mother would turn others against you. That must have really hurt that your mom would betray you. Oh my goodness, your mom? Your mom actually instigated fights between you and your other siblings? That's so unfortunate. But she's your mom. Bullshit. Straight bullshit. And for the Bible thumpers that are quick to say, or, the Bible speaks that, you are to honor your mother and father. And yet they're unaware, or they forget about the verse that says, parents, do not provoke your children. And you know what? There's nothing new under the sun. So just like this neglect, this abuse, this trauma, the favoritism, all of that, it's even written in the Bible. Yeah, everybody knows the story of Joseph, right? Joseph had his favorite red coat, and the brothers, they ended up, tricking him, and they sold him into slavery and everything. But everybody just kind of forget who started that division with Joseph and his other brothers. His dad. His dad was Jacob, right? So Jacob thought that Joseph and his brother, they were special because of this particular wife. He had children by other women, but these two were special, especially Joseph. He would even instigate, and he told Joseph, go and see what your brothers are up to and come back and report to me. And I can recall, I brought up this issue in a Sunday school class years ago. And the Sunday school teacher said, well, he was just doing what his dad told him to do. That may be so, but the dad was causing division. He started that. He started those issues between his children. How did he think that really was going to go on? How did he think that Joseph would be received by his other brothers? Here's the tattletale. Here's a person who cannot be trusted. Because he's going to go back and he tells dad everything. And then we end up getting in trouble. Now, I'm not justifying. I'm definitely not saying that they were right for what they did to Joseph. But let's not look over. Let's not ignore the facts. And the fact is, his dad started that. And that's what happens in so many homes and stuff. And that especially happened in my home, in my childhood home growing up. My mom gave birth to 5 children, 5. And I always say that we have rankings. She had a golden child. Well, she has a golden child. She has a favorite child. And the other 3, whatever. So that golden child is the one that she particularly picked to groom, to be like her. And so she would allow this child, special privileges. And after a while, that child picked up that, oh, mom favors me. Whatever I do or I say, I can get away with it. And the child started wearing that as if it was a badge of honor. Now, the favorite child, that's a different thing. The favorite child is more like, no matter what, that's my baby. No matter what. I'm standing by my child. So with that being said, again, how do you think in the long run things are going to pan out? How do you think it's going to happen? How do you think the relationships among the children are going to be? 9 times out of 10, it's not good. I noticed because I've witnessed not only my family, but I've witnessed other families. I have friends that their mom encouraged healthy relationships and made sure that they respected one another, they loved one another, and if there were if any disagreements occur, it's squashed right then and there, because that is the culture that she fostered. That's what she made sure her children loved and supported one another. So, again, I can't touch upon everything because there's a lot to cover. There are a lot of issues, but I want to make sure that you found this video for a reason and it resonates with you. But I want to make sure that you know that your mother's thoughts of you, her attitude towards you, and how she feels about you, that's her shit. It's not yours. That's her shit and her shit alone. Because at the end of the day, she'll have to deal with that. It's up to you to make sure you speak against those voices that are telling you, that are reminding you that you're not special. Or maybe you do too much. Or, just discouraging you from maybe doing whatever it is that you like. It's up to you to heal that inner child. Listen to him, listen to her. Because maybe a lot of things, were forgotten because you were dealing with a lot. Because it's rejection is hard. And especially when you're rejected by the person who you thought should love you, who you watch your other friends receive love that, and attention that you didn't get, any type of kind words. No, congratulations, I'm proud of you. Thank you for making my life so much better. Any type of words like that. You didn't hear them, and you know what? You're probably never going to hear them. And that's okay. That's okay. Because you have to make sure you don't give that person power. All that power that you gave her before, take it back. Take your power back. It's not hers. It's yours. Walk in it. And I'm here to remind you, you are special. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. You are chosen. There's a reason why you're the black sheep of the family. There's a reason why you're always picked on and you feel like the outcast. Turn that rejection into power. Use it as your fuel. Don't worry about the criticism or anything. Make sure that when you look in the mirror, you can truly say, you know what? I'm so fucking proud of you. I knew you could do it. Keep going. Until next time.